Welcome to Gusto News once again. Thank you so much for always being there for us all the time, for always liking, for sharing, subscribing, for telling your friends about the great thing that we do right here at Gusto TV. Thank you so much, guys. Today on the news, we have something for you about OBO, the baddest himself, Davido, Baba Madi, Baba Haley, Baba Ifeanyi Okochioma. Yes, he is in the news, of course. Burna Boy is also right there in the news, the man that is twice as tall, the African giant, the Odogo himself. Also, there is Tiwa Savage. Yes, all of that and many more will bring to you in a bit. Yes, do not stay off, stay safe, and I'll be back. Welcome back. So we start the news today with OBO Davido. Yes, so we know very well that one of Nigeria's most anticipated albums for 2020 is the A Better Time album from the OBO himself, Davido. Davido has been offline for the past 3 months right now, and he has not looked back. In fact, he just comes on to Instagram, follow one person, unfollow and everything. Davido has been totally offline. He's been trying to work on the album. He was in the US some weeks back, shooting video with Lil Baby, with Nas, Hit Boy in the studio. Also, Davido, as it is right now, have a song. We know he has a song with Nicki Minaj, has a song with Cardi B. Of course, there's Tiwa Savage, there's Mayokun on the album coming very, very soon. But then he got into the studio with legendary American producer Scott Storch, and of course, Davido is set to hit us with that one. Now, a lot of people have been saying, we cannot wait for what Davido has to bring in this album. But one person who has got to, feel the album the first time, a first listen of that album is CDQ. Yes, so the rapper came on Twitter and said, I was in the studio with Davido last night and everything. And guys, you don't want to, you really don't want to miss out on this album. You don't know what you're missing. Davido is coming with the fire, and of course, Davido has one of the greatest rappers of all time on this album. Maybe he's talking about Nas, or maybe Nicki Minaj, or we don't know yet, but CDQ has said, guys, this Davido's album is going to be one of the very best, if not the best, to ever come out of Nigeria this year and even ever. That is what CDQ is saying. Davido is keeping everything close to his chest right now. No artwork, no track list, nothing yet. Of course, we know that from different sources that Davido just might drop that album maybe before the end of August or by September. We cannot wait for that album from Davido. We know already that there's Burna Boy, DJ Copy, there's been Adekunle Gold, there's been a whole of Fireboy DML as well. Of course, Tiwa Savage and Pato Rankin are also dropping. There's Runtown also dropping something very, very soon. We can't wait for all that, but fans are really, really expectant for Davido's A Better Time album, and also we cannot wait for that one. CDQ has told us to chill because that's going to be the best album to ever come out of Nigeria in 2020. Let's wait and see. Moving on to Tiwa Savage. Yes, Mama Jam Jam is in the news today, and of course it is for a really, really good cause. Now, Tiwa Savage recently dropped Dangerous Love, Koroba, and of course he said, guys, I'm not even done yet with you guys. Before the album drops, I'm going to give you one more. Let's give them one more before the album drops. And of course, took Sam Smith, entered the studio, recorded, and of course, they dropped that Temptation song, and it is really, really amazing. Tiwa Savage has been having a lot of good reviews about the song. Tacha loves it. The Titans love it. The guys at Maven love it. Fans love the song with Sam Smith. Of course, that's going to be Sam Smith's second collaboration with the Nigerian artist after Burna Boy on My Oasis. That's a Sam Smith single, but this one belongs to Tiwa Savage, and Temptation is currently out and banging at the moment. Fans are saying, guys, we cannot wait for that Celia album. Yes, album features Mali, features Teflon Don, Amza, there's Dice Hills as well. Of course, there is the OBO himself, the baddest, on the track Pack Well of that Celia album, dropping very, very soon. Also, Tiwa Savage has now officially released the artwork for that single with a word, with a message for it. Now, looking at the artwork, has a greenish background with Tiwa Savage and a mom, in a caricature kind of way with some Ludo, some dice thing for Ludo and everything. And of course, she has come out, released a video to say, guys, the reason why this album artwork is like this is because the dice represent the Ludo game. You know, when you play Ludo, you have to move forward to be able to win. If you don't move forward in the Ludo game, then you're stuck in one place, then you cannot win the game. You know how we play Ludo and everything all around. So you need to move forward to be able to win, and that's what she's doing with her life at the moment. She wants to move forward. She's moving forward because she's winning all the time. She also said that the mother being on that artwork is because Celia, that's the name of her mother, is because her mother is like an instrumental, or she was instrumental to, you know, her growth as a person, and she is still very much instrumental to her growth, you know, as an artist as well. She's one of the people that is moving her forward.
What was the inspiration of the cover art? When I was growing up, I remember playing Ludo, and in the game Ludo, you have to move to win. You can't win unless you move, and that's true in life as well. In order for you to be successful, you have to make that first, or take that first step. And one of the most instrumental people in my life who encouraged me to take that first step is my mother. And that's why the name of the album is Celia, because that's my mother's name. And I wanted to pay homage to literally the strongest woman I know. So this album is celebrating women all across the world who are just killing it in their various industries.
So the Ludo game signifies, the dice signifies movements, and of course the mother represents the person that's actually taking her to that promised land, you know, so to speak. Of course, she has a song on that album called Glory. That's track 12. It's called Glory, Celia's song. That is a tribute to Tiwa Savage's mother, whose name is Celia. That album is specially dedicated to her mother, and of course we can't wait for everything that has to come from that album. I'm specifically waiting for that song featuring Davido, Parkwell, and of course Ole featuring Naira Marley. Naira Marley has said he cannot wait. Guys, Friday is too long. Tiwa Savage, drop this album now, please drop this album now. I cannot wait, guys. Wait for that. Don Jazzy already approved the album as well, and of course Wizkid is saying, guys, watch out for Tiwa Savage's Celia album coming through very, very soon. We can't wait, and I'm sure you guys cannot wait as well. So the African giant himself, Damini Eboluwa Ogulu, Burna Boy, the man that is twice as tall, Augusta London. Yes, Burna Boy is in the news once again, but you know, Burna is a very talented artist. He's also very, very controversial. Now, Burna, as we all know, at the time left Twitter and said, you know what, Twitter people, I'm done with you guys. I'm not doing it again. You guys do not understand me. People say, you know what, you are talented, but your ego is too much. You are this, you are that. You are a massive talent, but when it comes to, you know, a personality, it is not really, really good. You need to change up and all of that. Burna Boy is someone who is not scared to say what he feels, and of course, he said, you narrated me. Now, I'm very, very big, and I'm here to stay. Funke Akindele this time, that I said, you know what, guys, you criticize Funke Akindele and everything, but most of you do the same thing that she did or what they caught her for and everything. It was in hot soup on Twitter at that time. Now, Burna Boy has come for his fellow artists once again. Burna has a very, very massive song. Ye was one of the songs that actually took Burna from level 1 to level 100. Yes, Ye was that song that took him from, you know, the very, not very low level, but of course moderate level, to the top of the chart. Burna Boy released Ye at that time, and of course Kanye West released the album Ye. So people went to go and search for Ye, Kanye West album, and of course they found Burna Boy's Ye as well, and everything blew from then on. Now, Ye, the video came out, and right now, 2 years ago actually, and Ye, the video has now clocked 100 million views. Now, Burna Boy has come out to say Ye has clocked 100 million views, but in another way entirely. Now, a lot of artists have been accused of buying views, you know, inorganic views, you know, trying to do promoted ads and everything. Burna Boy has supported those people saying that, but actually coming out to say, you know what, guys, Ye has now clocked 100 million organic. Wait, let us tell the people at the back. He said Ye has now crossed 100 million organic views, real views, not bot views, no ads, nothing. That is what Burna Boy has come out to say. I mean, taking a jab at a couple of artists. We don't want to mention names. We don't want to mention names. But Burna Boy is definitely talking to a lot of artists who do some sort of, you know, to rack up the numbers and everything. He's saying my own video 100 million organic views. Now, fans have now come to remind him of something. Now, what they told him was, okay, you are saying this now. When you talk about the fact that Gangnam Style and everything has numbers and everything, and numbers don't mean anything, you don't care about streaming. Burna Boy actually had a post saying he doesn't care about streaming numbers, he doesn't care about that. Numbers do not define talent. The same Burna Boy is now coming out to say 100 million organic views. I mean, that's a bit, contradictory in a way. Anyways, Davido's fans have come to reply him right now, saying, you know what, Davido's album actually has, debuted at number 6 on the Billboard charts for albums and everything, and it stayed there for a very, very long time. No ads, nothing mean. It's been a whole lot of gbasgbos. Burna Boy, Davido's fans, Wizkid's fans, and everything for the past couple of weeks. It's the season of albums, and of course, that is very much expected to happen. Burna Boy, congrats on 100 million views for Ye, but we know it is organic. Of course, artists also have organic. We don't know who Burna Boy is talking to, but let me just keep short right now before they call attack me, say I'm a Burna hater. Yes, guys, thank you so much for all that you do for us. That being Augusta News, thank you for always liking, for sharing, subscribing, for telling your friends about what to do right here at Augusta TV. We truly, truly love you, and we appreciate you. Please keep liking and subscribing. Protect yourself. Stay away from crowded areas. Practice social distancing all the time. COVID-19 is very, very real. We'll see you on the next one. Before we go, guys, stay safe and God bless.